Galaxy S8 Plus is not waterproof.
I think the phone is done. Yeah, nothing works.
Hey everyone, in today's episode we're going to talk about B-roll. B-roll is an amazing way to complement your stories on YouTube. What we're going to cover in this video is different ideas on how you add some awesome B-rolls to your videos. And during the video, I'm going to insert some B-rolls that I'm trying. So I hope you like it. Let's start first. We're going to go find an interesting place downtown. Has lots of people. So let's go check it out. That's Portland. See ya. That's what happens when you do a vlog.
What are you talking to?
Vlogging. You want to be on the vlog?
Vlogging.
Yeah, you want to vlog?
No.
She doesn't want to go vlog. Maybe she'll see a video one day. Oh, first time I've done that. All right, let's hang out here. Let's go take a trip around first. All right, first idea we're gonna try is we're gonna record some people passing by. So we can set up the scene. We're gonna try a different perspective. Try to get the scene in the background. You could even try from different angles. So let's try over another place. Try to get the cars in the background from this angle. Not everyone has a OneWheel or wants one, but there are other ideas like the scooter. You can see it's much more interesting if you are moving around and you have motion in the background. It gives you more activity. Oh, look at this. See now, if I could do that, vlogging, that would be multi-talented. And let's also talk about perspectives. You don't always want to be recording where everyone else is. You want to get high and low, and you want to zoom in, zoom out, get wide and narrow. Let's start with low. And while we're at it, we'll do a zoom in or a zoom out, and maybe portrait and landscape. Something to consider is your composition. Here, my focal point is a water fountain. I have buildings in the background. That's kind of my background. My foreground is the near pavement. When you're framing your shot, keep those in mind. Let's try another spot. Do the same technique. Always consider the depth of field, those three factors: your foreground, your subject, and then your background. Always be looking for those, and that will help frame your shot and your perspective. So in this case, we're gonna try to get a little bit higher. I'm gonna step on one of these here, get higher, photograph down, have the water fountain my subject, and then the river will be my background. When you're doing video, always think of different ways to enter and exit the shot. Do some kind of panning so you can go left to right, up and down, and that will bring more interest. And usually you do some kind of reveal. So you start with something less interesting and you bring your interesting subject into the frame, like this. You wouldn't go the opposite to something less interesting. That will bore your audience. It won't give them any sense of mystery. Okay, now in this tip, we're gonna look for anything as far as whatever is in motion people are drawn to. And that could be anything. It could be people, it could be animals, it could be something in nature. Let's take a look around and see what we have. We have the cars behind us. We even have an airplane. We have people. People are drawn to look at people. The next tip we're gonna look for is color. We're gonna try to bring that out. Whatever mood you're trying to set, it could be contrast, it could be bright color, energy, low color, melancholy mood. So let's go around and look for color. It's best if you have the proper lighting. So right now I'm about a half an hour before sunset, which is ideal for perfect lighting. But if you're during the day, you'll have a harsh sunlight. So you'll have to look for shadows and shade. You wanna kind of get in the frame so you're the right exposure. If you're in the harsh sunlight, maybe you wanna get a filter. If you're in the shade, maybe you can get a better exposure that way. Let's go around and look for some colors to highlight here. We're just gonna go circle around. All right, we're getting too far from our subject. The challenge here is to try to keep one storyline. If you divert, it gets confusing. What I think would work well here is the city lights. So we have the fountain. At night, it would probably work out really well to have the city lights in the background. That would provide some interesting contrast. Other than that, you have the trees over here that bring some color into your scene. So you have to get creative. You don't want to just look at concrete. Oh, one thing we could do is get these signs over here. Maybe part of the B-roll look as if you were headed there. All right, about missed it there. Anyway, maybe something like that, and then pan over like that. I guess you can use your imagination, but try to tie it all into one subject. Tell one story. What's the tempo? So we want to make sure you set the pace. So for example, is it high, is it medium, is it low energy? You want to be consistent throughout your video from beginning to end, have it all the same tempo, nice pace. And hopefully in this video I'll demonstrate that. All right, now it's for the fun part. We are going to take the bird up in the air. First I'll take a few aerials. All right, we're gonna do what's called a pivot point, where we circle around the fountain and give that point of view. All right, the last tip I have for you today is you gotta try something that nobody else would do to make your stuff stand out. That's part of creativity. For example, in urban photography, looking up in buildings is a really cool effect. Maybe we could try that. What I'm about to do is go into the waterfall and get a scene looking up. Just gonna take off my shoes, get wet, have some fun, like a kid again. All right, here we go. I don't know, it's not really working out. Really all it's doing is getting my camera soaked. So maybe if I had an action waterproof camera, maybe I'll try these spectacles. A little more waterproof than this. All right, we're gonna go back in there and try it again. This time I'm gonna use another camera. Okay. Turns out I can't get back to the camera app. Oh, there it is. It's working again. Let's try it again. Oh, record. It's wigging out. Apparently the Galaxy S8 Plus is not waterproof. It's supposed to be, but maybe we'll have to let it dry and hopefully I'll get some footage off of there. All right, that's it for this trial. I think the phone is done recording. Yeah, nothing works. Did you get a little bit wet?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, me too. It was worth it. Oh, I am absolutely soaked, but I had a blast. Normally I would take you back in reverse and similar footage, just rewind. I already showed you a time lapse and everybody does it. All right, let's take all those clips, put it together and see what it looks like. All right, I had a blast making this video. If you like this content, leave your comments below. Let me know if you have additional suggestions on B-roll. I would love to hear it. Or if you'd like to see me make more content like this. See you in the next vlog. Just had another tip to add. As inspiration strikes, once you get in the flow, just keep trying different things. You could get stock footage, time lapse, make it real easy. Or you could also even get stock footage of a drone, just kind of matching the drone in with your scenes. Throw a bunch of ideas in there. Maybe it's 100 and then cut it out. Maybe only get 10% like photography. Not all of it's gonna be good. I don't even know if I'm gonna leave this in the post edit. Get inspired and just keep going until you're satisfied. No more B-roll. Oh, look at this tree. All right, it's kind of addicting. Cut.